Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, Sacred Oracles Readings by Phil. And Cancer, I will be doing your reading next, and that is for the month of February 2023, Cancer. And let's see what the universe has in store for my Cancers in the month of February. And what messages are coming through. And let me just go ahead and also just share with you a little bit about the reading for the year. Remember, there goes my throat. Sorry, excuse me. Remember that for the New Year's reading, I had mentioned that the year for the yearly reading for 2023 was that this is a year of victory. This is a year of victory. However, there's challenges that we must face. In order to attain our victory, it is important to use strategy, right? To use strategy. Strategy so that we can actually stay and gain our victory and stay within our victory, right? So Cancer, my Cancers. Cancer, my Cancers. I am just gonna go ahead and give you some information, and I'm asking right now the universe, the ancestral energy to help me in this reading. In this reading for you, the message that is for you in the month of February for 2023. What is the message that you have in store for Cancer in this year, in this month of February for 2023. So let's see, Cancer. I'm just asking the ancestors two more cards, and that we can go ahead and start so that we can read and see what the message is, right? Because it's important. Sometimes we need that guidance, right? We need that guidance so that we can maybe think about the decisions that we're getting ready to do for ourselves, and that are going to be beneficial, that are going to bring our prosperity in form. My goodness. Okay. I'm saying my goodness because this card keeps on popping up, and that is a card of justice. It is a card of justice, meaning the karma or karmatic energy, that which you've sown. But in this case, it is, and I always read them upright. I don't do the upside down and all that craziness. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just that I choose not to do that because I believe that there's enough text in the card that maybe that can deliver the same message as the reverse ones. Okay, that's my thought, my truth. Okay, so one more card for Cancer. Let's see what's going on, Cancer. What is going on for you in the month of February? Great. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. And I just, because of the way that this is laid out, I just want one more, but I think I'm going to go ahead and start with this first, okay? So the first card that I have here is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords, if you look at this man right here, this man is escaping from an encampment right behind him. This man is carrying some swords with him and getting out of that encampment. Now, this card has always being thought of as a thief or a card of theft, somebody trying to steal something from you or something to that effect. In my truth and my belief system and what I interpret this card, it is that you are getting away from the enemy's camp. Basically, what this means is that you're choosing a way out of something that perhaps is no longer or was no longer working for you, right? So maybe this guy, we can look at it this way, and this is where I'm going with, and I want to listen to Spirit, and I'm going to share with you the wisdom behind that card. For me, is that you're escaping a bad situation, perhaps. Perhaps in this, if we look at this card, I want to say that this guy probably at one point was working in that encampment, or that that encampment. He was working there. He maybe he was a slave, in that encampment, and I'm doing this because I'm kind of cold in here. He was a slave to that encampment, and sometimes maybe perhaps a relationship, a job, something that you've been doing that you don't really like, that you kind of thought it was a good idea at the time, but then you realize this is not a good idea, and you're trying, and you gained the insight, the experience, that which you gained, and you're ready to move on. All right. So basically, this is what is saying. It's like with this man, he's taking those swords. He's taking what he could from it and is running away from it. He went another part that you can think of it. He went to the enemy's camp, sort of speaking, and he took back whatever was stolen from him to begin with. All right. So maybe, it's not that he was a thief, is that these things were taken from him. All right. And so he's taking it back. We give our services. Okay. We give our services to a company. We give our services to, if we are self-employed, to our clients, to our customers. We give our services to family members, to a spouse, to siblings, our services in different levels, in different ways, right? And then you're kind of like done. You went through the process, you went through the experience, and now it's time to grab what you could from that experience and move on. It's time to move on, Cancer. It's time to move on. I just also want to share with you that divine revelation is not suspicions or paranoia. Divine revelation comes from the universe to help uplift us, to help give us a different way of thinking, and so that we can execute a different action, or make a decision that is going to be beneficial to our lives. And that is what divine revelation is about. It is not about accusing anybody. It's not about accusing demons or the devil or my neighbor or, my family member or that one or this one or whatever. It's not about that. It's about being accountable for one's self and then improving our lives. So now that I've given you that information, and so I just wanted to share that with you. This person, you are coming out of a situation. Don't feel like a failure. Do not feel like a failure. Do not feel that there's something wrong with you, or that you failed, or that you try different things and it doesn't work. You know what? Forget about that. You keep on trying. When you fail? You fail when you stop trying. If you stop trying, Cancer, then you would have failed. But if you keep on pressing on and going forward and trying different things until you find what is suitable, what is for you, then you will come on top and you will gain your victory, as it was stated to us by the sacred oracle for the year of 2023. And that is, this is a victorious year. Yes, it is. But with it come challenges, or we have had challenges in the past, and we have to look at our victories and count every victory as a blessing, because that's exactly what it is. And so, as you have realized, sometimes we have to excuse me, sometimes we have to embrace our limitations. Excuse me. Sometimes we have to embrace our limitations and know that this is as much as we can do, right? That doesn't mean that you're a failure. That doesn't mean that you're a loser. That doesn't mean that you're a failure or you're a loser when you stop trying, when you give up, when you say, and that's it. You just don't keep on trying. But if you keep on looking for that which is gonna be which is best for your life, if you keep on looking for that which is going to uplift you, if you keep on looking for that which is going to define you and place you in a more victorious, successful position, then you've not failed, because you keep on trying. You keep on trying. So I see that right here with the Seven of Swords, you are escaping from the enemy's camp. Whatever enslaved you, whatever bound you, whatever blocked you, whatever, the gray skies are over. You're gone. You gained, those swords represent the experience that you gained from that situation, that job, that school, that relationship, that, friendship, that whatever it is. This is the swords that represent you. I took what I could from it. I learned and earned the experience, right? And how can I use this? Maybe that's the experience that you need as another stepping stone to the good thing that is coming your way. And something good is coming, because then you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles represents affluence, represents being able to go ahead and be successful. It is the element of earth and the energies of Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Those are the elements, or the zodiac signs for the earth signs. And so with that being said, it confirms it again, because this is telling you, trust your instinct, trust your gut, trust. And you know what? You see the butterfly right here, the little doggy right there, the pack right there with all those beautiful ribbons, the rainbow, the flute, the music, the carefree. The Fool representing you trusting the universe and moving forward. And you know what? You don't care less about what people, the naysayers, say. Care less about what, whoever it is that is saying whatever they're saying. You know what? It doesn't matter, because it is your path, not mine, to walk on. It is your path. My path is my path to walk. And the decisions that I make for my life are my own, as are yours, okay? And so what this is saying with the butterflies is transformation. With that little doggy right there represents friendships, loyal friends, not wishy-washy friends, not acquaintances that once in a while we see each other, or when we see each other is only to cut up, or whatever it is that you do, but that you have loyal friends, that you have somebody supporting you, whether that's one friend that encourages you and supports your decisions, or whether that represents many friends. And then the flute and also here in this the feather that is coming out. It's just like being carefree. Yes, it looks like he's taking a risk. Yes, it looks like he's gonna go ahead and step off the cliff or something like that. But do you think he cares? No, because he shows, Cancer, to trust the universe, to trust his gut. If you feel it in your gut, and if you have an inclination as to guidance as to it's time to go. Okay, it's time to go. It's time to pick up and go, and to embrace the experiences that you've gained from whatever it is, whether that's employment, like I said, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a friendship. Take the goodness out of that. Take the goodness to be that which is going to be your stepping stone to where your next and better opportunity, your next and better goodness and blessings that are coming your way. And that is what it is stating with the Fool's card, or the card of the Fool. Then this card has been coming up a lot, which is the card of Justice, which is a very karmatic card. And the karmatic card is saying, you know what you sow, yes, what you sow you reap. And I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over, but I can't help it. That's what's coming up. That's what Spirit is showing, and perhaps it's a universal thing that everybody needs to hear it, but it is saying, the Justice is saying, and for you, I'm looking at the sword of the Justice. See, I'm looking at the sword of the Justice. I'm looking that the sword is has two edges. It cuts both ways. All right. So whatever legal situation you may be encountering, whatever case you've been waiting for, because then I see the balance as well. All right. It is going to be in your favor. It will be in your favor. If you've been waiting for a decision concerning some benefits, if you've been waiting for a decision concerning a promotion or a job that you applied for or what have you, this is something that it's going to bring balance into your life, and so that you can go ahead and reap a harvest because of all those good things that you sowed, all those good seeds that you sowed. Now you're getting ready to harvest that, to reap that, right? Into your life. And it has to do, my dear Cancer, it really has to do with money. There's a windfall of some sort of money that is coming in, and it's probably the beginning of an investment that you'll be able to do. And whether that's investment in your time because you're applying for a new job and you're starting something new, and the aces have all aces. It has to do with new beginnings. So it can be that you're investing your time and effort into a new job and learning that job or what have you, and it is bringing with it the potential of being able to earn a substantial amount of money. And there is, there's help. You will receive the help. Some people put this card as money in, money out. Okay, fine. But to me, it is a help or assistance. So if you have been waiting for a decision regarding benefits, it looks like you got them because you will receive the help that you need. Okay? If you have been waiting for a decision, you applied for a job and you've been waiting for them to tell you, make a decision as to whether you're hired or not, and to start all the onboarding stuff and everything, the training and everything, it means you've got it. You've got it. So the benefits are in. The benefits are coming. You will reap this, but you also have to let go, right? If it's something that you have to come to terms with and embrace the limitation. If it's something that you felt stuck on the rut and you're ready to escape, you're ready to move on, you're ready to, you know what? I learned what I could. I'm glad that I learned as much as I could with this, and this is going to serve me in some capacity in the future or in the very near future, as far as how to treat people or how to be empathetic towards people about the things that I experience. And sometimes that serves as good, those experiences, even if they're very negative. I've often said, my mom used to have a saying, and she would say, there's nothing bad that out of it something good does not come out from it. No matter how chaotic, no matter how horrible this situation may have been, out of something very bad, something good comes over. The blessings come over and they overwhelm you, they overtake you, and you are able to be victorious and you are able to be successful. So do not feel that because you're letting go that you feel like a failure or a loser. A failure, a loser is one who quits and stops trying. But if you keep on trying and you keep on picking yourself up, no, you're not a loser. You're not a loser. You are victorious. You are successful. Okay? And so you would be able to go ahead and move ahead because there's help. And even in whatever you're going into, there's going to be help for you available. Okay, there's going to be help ready available. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. You'll probably, as with anything, when we start a new job and we start the training, a lot of times it overwhelms us because it's new. It's a new keyboard, it's a new system, it's a new computer, it's a new whatever, It's a new way of doing or something that we've never done before, and it overwhelms us. All right? But just like this man chooses not to see, all they're looking at is all the problems in front of them, represented by the ones right here that he's carrying. All right? All that he's looking at is all the problems. If he would only divide those staffs, okay, 5 in one arm, 5 in another, then he could see where he's going, and he would see that he's almost near his goal. All right? So when you go into this new territory, this new employment, this new place, this new whatever, don't feel overwhelmed and get frustrated right away. Pull the problem a little bit far from you so that you can see that you're almost there. You're almost there to your goal, to your destination. All right? And so I want to go ahead and pull maybe a few more cards and see what else is the message for Cancer at this time. What other message do you have for Cancer at this time? My ancestors, I pray and ask that you show me the message for Cancer. And let me tell you something. That seven of swords, honestly, is really confirming that it's time to go. For some of you. Now, this message may not resonate with everyone. It is impossible for the general reading to apply to every single person every single person under the sign of Cancer, and that is going to apply. Some of it may apply, some of it may not. And if it does not resonate with you, please just skip it or not pay any attention to it. If it does resonate, please give me a like. Please share this video with others and comment. Keep it positive, okay? All right? Keep it positive. One more card. Just one more card for Cancer in the month of February 2023. So, Cancer, you're a water sign, and again, is using your emotional intelligence. The reading for 2023 was to gain victory, we have to use strategy. Strategy is kind of like playing a chess game. I don't know, maybe some of you have played a chess game, or think of any game that you've had to, like a board game or some sort of game where you really have to pay attention. What is your next move? That's strategy. If I move this way, this is what's going to happen. If I move that way, then that's going to happen. And so this is a year to use strategy. This is a year to use strategy. Now, I'm not telling you if you're in a job and just quit it and without having another one, or maybe it is that you are ready for that, and that's up to you. That's your decision. But try to secure one before leaving the other one. Okay? But if you can't and it's time to go, then that's your decision. Okay? All right. So the next three cards that I got was the King of Cups. Okay? The King of Cups. And actually, the chakra for this, the chakra for this is I see. So you see your situation. So you see your circumstance. So you see the problem. So you see what you must do. And in doing so, because the King of Cups is representing the water element, the signs for the water element are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right? So, but the King of Cups actually is more of a Pisces energy. All right? But you're seeing that. So the energy, that water energy, the emotion, using the emotional intellect, the strategy, right? Because in it, right, and now we have the wheel of fortune. A cycle is ended. A cycle, whatever you've been going through, that you've already had enough. Okay, I wanted to try this. I wanted to see what it was like. It's time to go, right? I've come to a point that this is just, it's time to move on. It's ending that cycle, and that's a wheel of fortune. And also, the hermit. The hermit represents introspection. The hermit, if you see the hermit, you see him with a lantern, because he needs to see where he's stepping into next. And it's that wisdom that helps him with that staff, okay? The staff representing authority or power over what? Your own life, right? Your own life. Not mine, not anybody else's, your own life. And what is it? How can the introspection is like, okay, so I've made this decision, or I'm making this decision, and what am I gonna do now? So the thing that I'm gonna do now, and then you fill in the blank, because the answers will come. Okay, water signs are very spiritual because they're very, very connected. The water is spirit, representing spirit. And so it brings the introspection, it brings that light, right? The lantern. It brings that light to show you the way, to your next project, to show you the way to the next job, to show you the way to the next, you fill in the blank. Whatever it is that you're escaping from, whatever your next life, the transformation of those butterflies with the card of the Fool. And know that your true loyal friends will stand behind you and support you. If they are true friends indeed, they will not criticize. They will not belittle you. They will not think that you've made a poor judgment call. Your true loyal friends will stand behind you, just like the little dog, will stand behind you and support you, will stand behind you and uplift you, will stand behind you and give you words of encouragement. Okay? And if they are not, you need to stay away. Plain and simple as that. Throw them away. They're no good. All right? So in this, basically, it is the wisdom of the hermit, because now you think introspectively, what did I learn from this that I'm leaving or escaping or leaving behind me? What did I learn? The things that I selected to take with me, the swords that I selected to take with me, how are they going to help me to build myself to the next level, right? And that is what the hermit is telling you, is to listen to your inner wisdom, to listen to your inner guidance, because it is your guide spirit, your angel, whatever you want to call it, to listen to those words, because they are the lantern that guide your every step and guide your path to your success and your victory, your victory, your success. Okay, Cancer? Now, one last throw of one other card, and or whatever wants to come out, and see what the advice is before closing. Again, let me remind you to please like, put a like on this if this has helped you, and share with your share. Okay, like, share, and comment. Please keep it positive. And you know, the like does not cost you anything. It doesn't cost you one penny. And it's just to say, hey, thank you for that. Okay? Thank you, Spirit, for that. All right? So what is the word of wisdom, the advice for Cancer, the final word of wisdom for Cancer? I'm going to take these two because they fell all the way to the ground. All right. So the first... This is so cool. All right. So the first card, it says, free, libres, free from judgment, free to love. Free from judgment, free to love. You know, sometimes we hold ourselves back in making a decision because we fear the judgment, the gossip, the whatever is going to be told of us, or whatever they're going to be saying or talking sometimes. And when you free yourself from that judgment, when you don't care, when you go forward like the fool, carefree, like the fool, and making that choice, you free yourself from judgment because you don't care. Then you're free to love that which you are going to next. You're free to choose to love that which you are going to next, Cancer. All right? That's a message. The next one that fell out. She feels, she knows. She feels, she knows. Knowing, feeling. It can be he. But it can also be something if you know about the feminine and masculine energies, if you know about the different deities and stuff, like then you get this really, really well. And those that don't, I mean, you feel and you know. You feel and you know what must be done. You feel and you know. What did I tell you? Listen to your gut feeling. Listen to your gut feeling. Go with your gut feeling. Do what you feel in your heart and in your gut that is right. Because chances are you're right. So until next time, love you, my Cancers. Much love and much blessings, and may peace overabound in your heart, in your minds, and in your soul. All right? Remember that divine revelation is not about paranoia, and it's not about suspicions or paranoia, I should say. Divine revelation is not suspicions. It's not paranoia. It is not about who's done what. It is about fixing our lives, improving our lives, and moving forward with victory. Asheo. Until next time.